There are two types of annual reports that are created by public companies. The first type of annual report is called the annual report to shareholders, which companies have to send to shareholders each year. Here, I show the cover of Microsoft's annual report to shareholders. The annual report to shareholders is used by companies to highlight their activities and to brag about their accomplishments. The report includes important financial information, but at times it has the look and feel of a glossy marketing document. Beginning investors should look at this report first in order to learn about a company they want to invest in. It is the easiest report for new investors to read. The second type of annual report is the annual report on Form 10-K. Public companies have to file this report with the Securities and Exchange Commission, or the SEC, which regulates companies in the United States. Here, I show the cover of Microsoft's annual report on Form 10-K. The annual report on Form 10-K is very dense, contains no pictures, and can run over 100 pages, but it provides lots of information in accordance with the precise requirements of the SEC. This annual report on Form 10-K is much more detailed than the annual report to shareholders. Both reports can provide good information to beginning investors. However, beginning investors should review the annual report to shareholders, if available, before looking at the annual report on Form 10-K. An annual report generally begins with a letter to shareholders by the Chief Executive Officer of the company, or CEO. In this letter, the CEO gives a broad summary of how things went during the year. Besides the CEO's letter to shareholders, an annual report contains other important information such as a description of the business, an explanation of key risk factors, selected financial data, management's discussion and analysis, financial statements, and information about the company's executives. The business section of an annual report is probably the section that beginning investors can most easily understand. This section describes the company's products and services, customer base, subsidiaries it owns, competitors, and plans for future growth. The risk factors section of an annual report explores any risks or challenges faced by the company, what could make the company less profitable, and any important legal or regulatory challenges faced by the company. The selected financial information covered in an annual report summarizes how much the company made over the past year, what the company owns, in other words, its assets, what the company owes, in other words, its liabilities, and other basic financial information. In the management discussion and analysis section of an annual report, the company presents its analysis of the company's performance based on its financial results and other important factors. This section also discusses the thoughts and opinions of senior management on how the company performed the previous year. The financial statements and supplementary data section of an annual report gives extremely detailed information about how the company made money, as well as what the company owns and what it owes. This section is way too detailed for beginning investors, so new investors should stick to the selected financial information section I mentioned earlier. The company executives and directors section of an annual report provides information about the most important decision makers in the company. It covers the business experience of executives and directors and how much they are paid.